Welcome back for another 5-minute market update. Not much has really changed for BTC. It's still consolidating sideways below the daily TBO cloud, which is an indication of it being strong bearish. We are really waiting for the price to shoot up inside of the daily TBO cloud in order for things to really flip bullish, or at least start to look bullish. But for now, it's still strong bearish. RSI is very much neutral right in the middle. We haven't seen any bullish impulse yet for on balance volume, the blue jagged line to cross above the white moving average, but it's starting to slowly flatten out, which is a good sign. I'm trying to stay optimistic here. Stablecoin dominance had a little bit of an uptick because of Bitcoin's volatility yesterday, but nothing has really changed. I'm still just waiting on stablecoin dominance to fall. Just a matter of time. It's a waiting game at this point. Others dominance is getting closer to breaking above its first resistance fan level right here at approximately 8.7%. Now, this is ridiculous because it has been such a slow mover for the last week or so. No movement whatsoever, but it's because there's been so much volatility that money hasn't trickled down to the others category yet. But this is still a really good sign. RSI, Relative Strength Index, is moving up higher for this chart, so it's a really good sign. And we also have other good news in that BVOL 70 continues to plummet. This is telling us that Bitcoin is not so volatile these days, which we know. It's really not moving that much at all, which typically means that alts should have the freedom to bounce and pump higher, but we're not really seeing those massive moves. I am waiting for BVOL 70 to drop into our bounce zone, which starts at about 4.8 and goes all the way down here to about 3.8 or so. But I am keeping an eye on RSI, which is extremely oversold at 1320. We don't necessarily have to wait till we get down to these massively oversold levels to see some sort of correction in BVOL 70, but I am expecting things to go well for alts. We're not just seeing that happen as soon as we want it to. Ethereum had a very meager close yesterday, up 0.27%. RSI is slowly heading up to this overhead resistance level. We'll probably see an on-balance volume cross up today, but volume is embarrassing. This is ETHUSDT on Binance. This is the biggest crypto exchange with the most trading volume for Ethereum, and it's well below average. It's embarrassing. So there's no demand for Ethereum whatsoever. Now, speaking of demand, something has shifted for Tron. TRX pumped yesterday about 7.5%, which doesn't seem like much, but for this chart, it's a big deal. Having it shoot up over the last 2 days, 15% is actually a really big deal. Now, it is reaching TBO resistance, so there's a good chance it will pull back from about 24 cents and continue to chop sideways, but it just depends on how big of a deal this announcement was by Justin Sun. Hype is looking better and better. This level down here for support, if we kind of zoom out, we can see that there's historical TBO support right here at 1288. And the price of Hype has actually been doing fairly well from this level. Now, I'm not suggesting to FOMO into anything, but we did see a TBT bullish divergence signal yesterday. So this is a good early warning alert to let us know something could be cooking for Hype. So keep an eye on that. NEO is showing more signs. I'm looking at this chart and I'm going, NEO? Really? NEO? This one? This is like a OG utility coin that's really doesn't serve much of a purpose. Sorry, guys, it doesn't. But anyway, one thing that I see that's interesting is, not to mention we have TBT bullish divergence, signals, and clusters. RSI is moving up a lot. So is on-balance volume, so much so that the moving average is moving up a lot. The price hasn't reacted yet, so this is making me think that something around the corner could be happening for NEO. And if it does, expect gas to pump. Gas is the reward token for holding NEO, and gas usually pumps or dumps way more than NEO does. Last but not least, NEIRO. Sounds like Neo, but it's NEIRO on ETH, not the other NEIRO. There are a couple of NEIROs. It's a little bit confusing. Not the same one as this one. It's NEIRO on Ethereum. Now, this chart is in the danger zone. Volume has fallen off considerably after having a pretty nice bounce all the way up 160%. It has lost a lot of ground, and there's this level of support right here. It's already been pierced and tested several times. It was tested again yesterday. If the price of NEIRO breaks below this, my guess is that NEIRO is going to drop down about 34% to TBO support again at about 0.01778. And that's about all there is to share with you today. But before you go, if you're new to all this, you're like, okay, hold on. I just need to back up the truck. I don't really get crypto, but I want to know it better. You've got to go over to masteringassets.com. We released a course in conjunction with Kitco Media a couple months ago, and it's called the Complete Cryptocurrency Investor Course. This is a great introductory level course. If you're new to cryptocurrency, you don't understand how this works, how this is a very much unique market compared to stocks, forex, commodities, etc., etc. So go ahead and head over to Mastering Assets and check out that course. Until the next time, you know what to do. Stay awesome and stay in the green. Peace.